The kingdom of Nonsensica was a strange but wonderful place. High in the north of the kingdom, among the trembling hills, lay a small cottage called Dunmonin, which was the home of a particularly wicked witch called Griselda Clawsprocket. Griselda was vain and selfish, as wicked witches often are, and over the years her hunger for power had increased. She wanted to rule the land, and in her quest for supreme domination had become obsessed with finding the secret of Lord Quibbles' custard, a mythical substance which was believed to hold the key to ultimate greatness. For years, Griselda experimented with spells and enchantments in a desperate attempt to locate the whereabouts of the custard, until one day her companion, Agatha Beetlebrow, busy in the garden, heard a triumphant cry from within the cottage.
Agatha! I'm here. I'm at the bottom of the garden, Griselda dear. I've done it! I've done it! Success at last! Have you finished your jigsaw, dear? No, Agatha. This is the day I've been waiting for all of my life. I found it! Oh, I'm so pleased for you, Griselda dear. What is it you found exactly? Only the very important information I've been looking for the past few decades! Oh, that! Just remind me again. You can't possibly have forgotten. No, I haven't forgotten. It's been a long day. It's not even lunchtime yet. Oh, that reminds me. About time. What are we having for lunch? Never mind that. I have found the location of the custard. Oh, goodness me. I found an old, rare piece of magic. I cast the spell, and the vision formed in my crystal ball. Are you sure it could be a greasy mark? That ball needs a jolly good polish. It was a vision, I tell you. Lord Quibbles' custard lies in the heart of Nonsensica, in the slime bogs of Merkstink. Merkstink? That's miles and miles away. It'll take us weeks to get there. We'll never make the journey at our age. Not with my corns and your bad knee.
We'll send the girl. Fetch her at once.
On the other side of the kingdom, beyond the turtle lagoons and the tower without doors, were the endless ruins and tunnels along the coast of Bathwater shores, the territory of the trolls. In her cavernous throne room, Queen Rancidium was waiting for her Lord Chamberlain.
Little Gary. Yes, he is. Who's going to be a big blubber snake. Go big and strong and eat all the enemies. I know. What a good boy. Oh, waiting for Rockingham. I know he's useless. Useless. And a good boy. And a go sleepy bubbles. Oh, no. There we go, Gary. There we go.
You bellowed, Your Majesty?
Rottingham, what have you been doing?
Oh, nothing much. Just lurking in a damp corner somewhere.
I summoned you hours ago.
I know. I was busy.
What could be more important than attending to your queen?
My toenails needed cutting.
Has that good-for-nothing professor found out any more information for me?
I don't know. Ask her yourself.
I don't know why I put up with you. I really don't. You really are the worst servant in the land. Ugh. Fetch her here immediately, or I'll have you thrown to the blubbersnits.
Like Griselda Claw-Sprocket the witch, Queen Rancidium also craved power and greatness, and wanted to rule the land using the power of Lord Quibbles Custard. To aid her in her quest, the Troll Queen had enlisted the help of the greatest academic in the realm. Unfortunately, Professor Snook had not come willingly and had been imprisoned in the vast troll libraries until she could unearth some answers.
You took your time.
Look, she's here now. Where do you want her?
Good afternoon, Professor.
Can we offer you any refreshments?
Goblet of crab juice, a seagull claw to chew on.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
Well, there's no need to be so ungrateful.
So, what news? And you better have something for me this time, or else I'm going to start to lose my temper.
Actually, Your Majesty, I believe I may have just stumbled across some highly important information.
Really? Well, don't just stand there then! Spill the beans!
Yesterday, I was rummaging through some old documents and books from the ancient times, and I found something very exciting.
Well, go on. We're on the edge of our seats here.
A journal who was kept by whom I believe was a close friend and confidant of Lord Quibble. In the journal, there is a strong indication that the custard can be found in the slime bogs of Merkstink.
How do you know the journal is genuine?
Do you mind? That's what I was going to say.
Well, get on with it then.
How do you know that the journal is genuine?
Well, I don't, but I also found something else which supports our findings.
Yes, go on.
Shut your gob!
And let the poor woman finish.
Oh, sorry I spoke.
In the history of ancient nonsensica, by eminent troll historian Bloodnot Rattlebag, Lord Quibble is referenced on page 1463. Ah, yes, 463, and there is strong evidence that he had clear links with Merkstink. If you travel to the slime bogs, I am convinced you will find the substance you desire.
Well then, there's not a moment to lose. Duck-Knuckle and Magoob must be summoned at once.
I suppose that's down to me again.
It is.
Do you understand everything I have told you, Maud?
Yes, Mistress Close-Rocket.
Then you must make haste. Pack some supplies and head for Merkstink without delay.
Yes, Mistress Close-Rocket.
I'll pick some fruit for you and I'll make you some sandwiches for the first part of your journey.
Thank you, Mistress Beetlebrow.
Maud, this will be your most challenging assignment yet.
But if you succeed, you'll no longer be an apprentice. You'll be a fully fledged witch.
But if you will fail, you will never cross our threshold again.
Perhaps we ought to organise a little companion for her. It's a very long journey. I wouldn't want her to get lonely.
Oh, very well. If you insist.
Greetings, my friends. Flossie Flumbumble's the name. How can I be of service? Hello, dear. This is Maud. You're going to be joining her on a little adventure. Snails and centipedes. That sounds like fun. I'm pleased to meet you, Maud. When do we set off?
Hey, Queen Rancidium, we are but your humble servants. How may we serve you today?
Can we stand up? Because to be told, I've got a bad knee.
Very well, if you must. Now, listen very carefully, you numbskulls. I need you to go on a mission.
Oh, goody! I do love a good mission. What is it this time?
We need you to go to Merkstink.
I'll tell him, if you don't mind. We need you to travel to Merkstink.
Yes, mistress. At once, mistress. Come on, Magoo.
Where are you going?
To Merkstink, like you said.
But I haven't told you why yet.
She hasn't told us why yet, Magoo.
I need you to journey to the slime bogs of Merkstink and seek out the magical substance known as Lord Quibbles' Custard.
Oh, do we have to? I was going to clean out my belly button left tonight.
And I was going to have my mother round for a nice seaweed casserole.
You don't have a choice, you nitwits. Her Majesty's word is final.
And if you fail, I'll have you turned inside out and spread with jam and fed to the killer wasps of Ignored. Do I make myself absolutely clear?
Crystal.
Now be gone. There's not a moment to lose.
And so their journeys began. The witch's apprentice and her gnome companion headed off into the trembling hills of the north, whilst the trolls made their way along Bathwater Shore in the south.
Have you seen Bernard?
Bernard?
He's my dragon. Have you seen my dragon?
No.
Bernard! Bernard! Bernard!
So, Flossie, which way do we need to go?
Oh, don't ask me.
But you've got the map.
Yes, but I can't read.
Why didn't you say something?
Well, I was made of stone less than a few hours ago. I thought that would be obvious.
Right, let me have a look. Okay, this path takes us through Bean Broom Wood. I think that would be the best way, don't you?
I've no idea.
You're supposed to be helping me.
I'm here to protect you. I may be useless when it comes to directions, but when it comes to fisticuffs, I'm your gnome. If we come across any bad-tempered hedgehogs or weasels that are looking for a fight, let me deal with it.
I think it's the bears and wolves we need to be more worried about.
What's a wolf?
Come on, best foot forward.
Oh, how do I know which is my best foot? They both look pretty nice.
Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet?
I'll club you in a minute if you don't shut it.
I think we're lost.
How can we be lost? We've only been walking for an hour.
It feels like we've been walking for days and days and days.
Don't exaggerate.
Well, I never exaggerate. I don't know what it means.
Come on, Magoo, pull yourself together. We've got a long journey in front of us. Why don't we jog for a few miles to get ahead of ourselves?
My feet won't jog. I was built upside down.
What are you on about?
Well, my nose runs and my feet smell.
Do you like your head being attached to your body?
Yeah?
Then shut up and get a move on. All be for the chop if we fail Queen Rancidium.
As Dumknuckle and Magoob continued to plod their way along the coastline, many, many miles away, Maud and Flossie Flumbumble had travelled through the Valley of Hopping Bears and entered Bean Broom Wood. Deep within the trees at its heart, Crabtree, Boot and Trundle the Builders were about to have a tea break.
Oh, you can't beat a good cuppa, can you?
Have we got any biscuits?
No, I think we've run out.
Oh, that's a shame. I love a bicky or two.
Hey, eat one of the roof tiles. They're great for dunking.
Oh, oi! What do you think you're doing? You can't eat that.
But we've run out of biscuits, Mr. Spooner.
That doesn't give you the right to start eating our building materials.
Surely it's a perk of the job.
No, it isn't. We're one roof tile short now. Oh. Excuse me. You can't come any further. This is a closed site.
It's a wood. It's public right of way.
That's where you're wrong, actually. This whole site has been cordoned off for building purposes.
We've been hired to construct 7 cottages on this land.
Well, we only want to nip through. We'll just be a minute.
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow that, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Health and safety.
I am a gnome, not an elf.
Well, regulations specify that we cannot permit members of the public on this site.
Who says?
I do, actually. If a brick were to fall on one of our heads, I would be held responsible. And I'd have a mountain of paperwork to complete.
Bricks? What bricks? I don't see any bricks.
What do you think this is?
Looks like gingerbread.
That's right, a brick of gingerbread.
Oh, can I have a bit? I'm starving.
Certainly not. We're already one roof tile short as it is. And what would my site manager say if I didn't have enough bricks to finish the walls?
Hang on, do you mean to say you're building with gingerbread?
Well, what else would you build a gingerbread house with? We only use the finest cake, cemented together with sugar ice.
And flapjack roof tiles.
But I can't imagine there's much need for gingerbread houses.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. Confectionery construction is a thriving business.
We do fondant fences, pastry patios and shortbread extensions.
Look, this is all fascinating, but we really must get going, and that is the way we need to go.
Well, I can't allow that, I'm sorry.
Ugh. Oh, we're just going to have to walk round then, through the trees.
Oh, no, you must never stray from the path in a wood. All sorts of things can happen, and we don't want to get lost.
I reckon the best thing that you can do is go back where you came from and find a different way to go.
Hey! Look out! There's a flock of birds having a go at your bricks over there.
Quickly, team, let's shoo them away before they eat the lot. Come on, shoo! Get away! Get away! Get away! Go away!
That got rid of them.
Nice one, Flossie! Right, come on, we better get going before they come back.
Meanwhile, far, far away, Dunknuckle and Magoob were trudging through the forest of Stupidia, heading towards the footpath of no return.
Okay, Magoo. Let's rest here for a minute.
Oh.
What's wrong with your hands?
Oh, I sneezed about a mile back and ain't got an hanky.
Just wipe them on your trousers.
Good idea. Oh, do you want a sandwich?
What's the filling?
Oh, wait a minute. Bread.
The filling in your sandwich is bread.
Yeah. Do you want one?
Welcome, strangers. We are the Order of the Floppy Sandal. Are you here to pay your respects to the special footwear?
No, missus. We're just passing through.
I'm afraid no one can pass through here without honouring the sandal.
Oh, I think we haven't got time. We're on a very important mushroom
mission.
Oh, that too.
So we'll leave you to it.
You're not going anywhere.
I think you'll find we are.
You were saying? It's a very short ceremony. We won't keep you long. Lorraine there will show you where to stand.
If you would care to take a place next to a member of the Order, whilst Lorraine takes her position in the centre.
I thought you were called Lorraine.
I am. So is she.
Lorraine will now begin the procedure.
O great sandal of floppiness, we gather to honour your wonderful flexibility.
I thought that was Lorraine.
That is Lorraine.
And she's Lorraine as well.
Yes, we are all called Lorraine here.
And you're Lorraine as well.
You've got it.
Doesn't that get confusing?
Not at all. I'm young Lorraine, and that's old Lorraine, and that one there is tall Lorraine, and that one there is medium-sized Lorraine. Pleased to meet you.
I bet even he's called Lorraine.
Don't be daft. I'm called Trevor.
Could we get on now, please?
O great sandal of floppiness, we gather to honour your wonderful flexibility.
Several weeks went by, and as the purple vultures of Orwen soared through the wispy clouds above the trembling hills, the witches of Dunmoanin Cottage gathered in their garden to make contact with their apprentice, Maud.
Don't keep rubbing the glass. No wonder it isn't working. I was trying to wipe the mucky fingerprints off. Try shaking it again. It didn't do any good last time. It's still all fuzzy. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? That sometimes helps. I've tried that. Something must be interfering with it. These magic mirrors are so unreliable. Come in, Maud. I repeat, come in, Maud.
Cooey!
Good evening, Mistress Griselda. Good evening, Mistress Agatha.
Hello, dear! Have any of our postcards reached you yet?
Never mind all that.
And what's the weather like?
Silence! We haven't got time for that. Our signal's terrible. We've just checked in to see how you're getting on. Whereabouts are you?
We've just come across the Lake of Misgivings and heading towards Teacup Tower now.
You're making excellent progress. If you keep up a steady pace, by my reckoning, you should reach Merkstink in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, that's good, isn't it, Flossie?
Oh, what is?
What Mistress Griselda just said.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was a bit distracted.
What could be more important than listening to me?
I've stood in a cowpat and trying to get it off my shoe.
You've still got it all over you.
Oh, I know. Oh, it ain't coming off.
Ain't coming off. Ain't. Where's your grammar?
Oh, she stood in your garden, next to the fish pond.
No, I didn't mean that. Oh, never mind. Now, listen carefully. Oops! They've gone! Curses! I must have lost the signal.
Oh, can you get it back?
No chance. Not on this magic network.
Fancy a sherry, then?
On the other side of the kingdom, in her cavern on Bathwater Shore, Queen Rancidium decided to call for her royal enchantress.
Here she is, your majesty.
Ah! Scrap natter. I need your help.
And I need a cup of tea. Is the kettle on?
Rottingham, boil the kettle.
Boil it yourself.
So, what does the almighty queen want this time?
I need your magic.
I didn't think you needed my knitting skills.
I need your powers to help me communicate with 2 trolls I sent on a mission. I need to check their progress.
No problem. I'll use my magic goldfish to communicate with them. Bring me my bowl!
What happened to please?
Oh, just do it! Wes.
Right. Here we go. Watch. Watch. Just watch.
Highly amusing.
Right. Come closer. Closer. Not too close. Stand back. Don't crowd me.
2 metres, 2 metres, 2 metres.
Shh. I've nearly made contact. Oh. There. Done it. Look into the water and you will see them.
Good evening, Your Majesty. What a lovely surprise. Say hello to the Queen, Magoob.
Right.
You'll be pleased to hear we've made it to Sludge Mountain and are about to venture up Slippery Slope to Blackhead's Drop.
Oh, do we have to? I'm afraid of heights.
Be quiet. Another 2 or 3 weeks travel time and we'll make it to Merkstink.
Well, can we have some food before we go up that big slope? I'm hungry.
We've run out of food.
What? Oh no! Can you send us some food?
No! Of course I can't. How would I get it there?
Well, you could send it by seagull.
Don't be so ridiculous.
What are we going to do without food?
Well, Dumknuckle, I'll just have to find you some.
Oh, where from?
He can catch a rabbit or something.
How am I going to do that?
Hide in a field and make a noise like a carrot.
Where have they gone?
Oh, that's your lot. Neville's exhausted.
Who's Neville?
He's the goldfish. These long distance calls, they take it out of him. It's all right, Lovely. If you go and we have some cheese, come on then. It's all right, my little Lovely.
Another week went by, and after trekking through the snowy desert, Maud and Flossie found themselves surrounded by yet more trees. They had reached Mistwick Forest.
Hey, Maud! I've got a joke.
Go on.
What do garden gnomes call piles of frog poo?
Don't know.
Toad stools. Do you get it? Toad stools. Toad stools. Toadstools. Toadstools. Toadstools.
Be quiet, keep the noise down.
Oh, I'm only having a laugh, love.
Well, can you laugh more quietly, please?
Well, I was telling a joke.
Or next time, tell it silently or you'll wake them up. And I've only just got them off to sleep.
I'm sorry, who are we trying not to wake up?
The trees, of course.
The trees.
Oh, we've got a weirdo here.
The trees wake up. It'll take ages for me to settle them down again. And I need a rest. I desperately need a rest.
I'm sorry, did you say the trees?
So we've got to be quiet so we don't wake up the trees.
Yes, that's right. I need them to sleep through until morning so I can get a break from their constant noise.
I don't mean to split hairs, but trees don't normally make much noise.
But these aren't normal trees.
Oh, they look normal.
Do you know where you are?
This is Mistwick Forest.
Otherwise known as the Forest of the Singing Trees.
But why is it called the Forest of Singing Trees?
Just hazarding a guess, Flossie, but I'd imagine it's because this is a forest and those are singing trees.
And believe me, they sing all the time. I should know.
Why should you know?
Because I'm Fluttershrub, the forest nymph who's responsible for them. It's my job to look after all of the trees, but sometimes the continual singing drives me crazy. And I want some sleep. I need some sleep. Don't stop me from going to sleep. Don't worry.
We'll creep through the forest as silently as possible. They won't know we're here.
Yes, we'll be as quiet as mice. Oops! I've just stood on a mouse.
Oh no, now you've done it. The trees are waking up.
Several days passed, and in a deep hollow between the cave of hissing anteaters and the turbulent wastelands, Dun Knuckle and Magoob arrived at a fork in the road.
I say left.
Let's go right.
Stay away.
Was that you?
I don't think so. Take a step and you'll do. Beware! Run for your lives. What shall we do?
Carry on. We've come too far to turn back now.
Did you not hear the warnings?
Oh! Yeah.
Then what are you doing?
We had a very long journey. We're on a tight schedule.
Aren't you scared? Not really. Well, you will be in a minute, because this is where Bone Cruncher Guzzleguts lives. This is his patch. Who's Bone Cruncher Guzzleguts? You've never heard of Bone Cruncher Guzzleguts? He's one of the most fearsome giants in the land. When he sees you, he'll tear you limb from limb, and he'll eat you bit by bit.
We'll take that risk.
Right. Don't say I didn't warn you. You'll regret not running when you had the chance. Be prepared to meet the world's most fearsome killing machine. Bone Cruncher! We've got visitors! Mummy?
Oh, how lovely. We don't get many visitors. Hello there.
That's Bone Cruncher Guzzleguts. Yes, that's him. Are you trembling? Are you terrified? No. Try and act a bit meaner. Stomp around a bit. Roar at them.
Oh yeah, sorry. Eek!
He's not very impressive.
I'm only just learning.
He's never a giant. Yes, he is.
I'm still waiting for my growth spurt.
He's one of the most fearsome giants in the land. He's too short to be a giant. Don't say that. You'll hurt his feelings, and he will lose his temper with you.
And what would happen if he does lose his temper?
I'll write you a very stern note.
Look, we're on a very important mission. Can we get on, please?
Before you go, could you pretend to be a little bit frightened of him? It would make his day.
Go on then. What would you want us to do?
Next time he roars at you, run around screaming or something. Use your imaginations. Okay, off you go.
Eek! Quickly, let's get out of here.
Ah, help! The giant is going to eat us!
Oh, that was really kind of them.
The slime bogs of Merkstink were surrounded by a vast, deep moat that stretched for miles around the entire region to protect the population of bog goblins that ruled the area. The only way in or out was guarded day and night to prevent anyone entering without permission.
Here, did you watch that programme on telly last night?
What programme?
Well, the one about cats that do funny things.
Of course not. Television hasn't been invented yet.
Oh, that's true. Oh, must have been a dream.
Were you asleep?
Yeah, I think I was.
Well, it must have been a dream then.
Oh, who goes there? Who goes there?
I am Maud, apprentice to the witch known as Griselda Clawsprocket, who resides in the north of this kingdom.
What brings you to these parts?
We have travelled to Merkstink on a quest to find the magical substance known as Lord Quibbles' Custard.
What's that got to do with us?
Well, we'd like to come in, please.
No chance. No one steps foot in Merkstink.
Oh, but please let us in. I really need the toilet.
No one gets past this gate without our say-so.
Which gate? I can't see any gate.
This big wooden gate. Oh no. What happened to the gate?
I don't know.
Well, when did you last see it?
I can't remember.
Maybe there never was a gate.
Of course there was a gate.
Well, how would we know?
Don't talk, Daft. Why would I be given the job of Gatekeeper 1 if there wasn't a gate?
I thought I was Gatekeeper 1.
No, I'm Gatekeeper 1.
Are you sure?
Yes, you're Gatekeeper 2.
I thought I was Gatekeeper 1.
Well, you thought wrong. I'm Gatekeeper 1 and you're Gatekeeper 2.
But why you fellas sort this out? We'll just be on our way.
Okay, have a nice day.
Can I be Gatekeeper 1 on your day off?
Merkstink was an oozy, gooey kind of place. Smelly and slimy, sticky and icky, mucky and messy, and murky and dirty. It was the realm of the bog goblins, festering and fetid creatures ruled over by Mudra, Empress of the slime bogs.
Oi, come back here!
How dare you enter Merkstink without an invitation?
Who's in charge here?
Our Supreme Leader, Empress Mudra.
Well, we want to see her.
Well, everyone knows you need an appointment to see the Empress.
Oh, fine. How do I make an appointment?
You ask me.
Yeah, you ask him.
Okay. Can I have an appointment?
Well, I'll have a look. But Her Majesty is pretty booked up at the moment. But I might be able to squeeze you in. Let's have a look. Oh, what about? No, that ain't going to work, is it? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, can I move that?
No.
No. Oh. How about you come back in 3 years' time?
We're here to see Empress Mudra, Queen of the Slime Bog. Oh, you can't come barging in here and expecting to see the Empress without an appointment.
Besides, we were here first. Get in line.
We are here on a matter of great urgency.
So are we.
We have travelled hundreds of miles.
And so have we.
Enough of this petty bickering!
Oh, gooey one, we do beg your forgiveness.
What, pray tell, is this disturbance? And who are these intruders?
These people seek an audience with you, Empress.
Well, make an appointment with my servant and then clear up. I'm far too important to be bothered with the likes of you.
But we require assistance, and you may be able to offer the help we need.
We have also travelled here on a quest for knowledge, and we believe you have the information we seek.
What makes you think I should help either of you? But you have intrigued me. Tell me, what is it you want to know?
We're on a quest to find Lord Quibbles' Custard. No, you're not. I am. No, I am.
So you are all looking for the same thing. How amusing.
You all seek the magical Quibbles, magical mystical mixture. Outrageous.
I do indeed know the whereabouts of this secret.
Go on.
A long time ago, when I was but a small child, Lord Quibble travelled to Merkstink to make peace with the bog goblins, for whom he had been at war for many years. He was a very old man, and he was in the last days of his life.
And he became the most powerful being in the whole land, and he owed it all to his custard.
Do you mind? I'm trying to tell a story here.
Sorry, Empress, sorry.
Where was I?
Oh, Lord Quibble had travelled to Merkstink.
Oh yes, he had come to make peace. He demanded an audience with my father, the king. And whilst he was waiting, he took ill. And he stumbled over to where I happened to be playing. And with his last breath of life, he thrust a bowl of yellow liquid into my house.
The custard?
Yes.
Well, what did you do with it?
I ate it.
What?
Well, I ate it. Well, I was only a child, and what was I supposed to do? It was delicious.
So, you ate the most powerful substance in the kingdom?
Well, I didn't know. It was just a bowl of custard to me.
We've come all this way for nothing.
Well, I'm afraid so. Well, but now you're here, why don't we have some refreshments? Maybe you'd like a little bit of spotted dick or some crumble. All with custard, of course.
And that is how the secret of Lord Quibbles' custard was lost forever. The power-hungry of Nonsensica were naturally not satisfied, and soon began to search for other sources of magic that would bring them the supremacy they so desired. It would not be long before they sent their minions off on another quest. However, that tale will have to wait, because this story has come to an end. Oh, yes. Goodbye.